Glad you could be with me today. Our lesson this week is about prayer, but specifically today's lesson was about Jesus, the mighty intercessor. Many times in the Gospels, we read of Jesus going to a solitary place to pray. The disciples must have heard and known of these prayers, and of course, and then one day they asked Jesus to teach them how to pray. And we have the Lord's Prayer as a result, don't we? When Jesus prayed at his own baptism, the Bible tells us that heaven was opened up and a voice was heard saying, "You are my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." The success of Jesus as the master soul winner was no doubt tied to his extraordinary prayer life. One of his prayers, an intercessory prayer, was recorded in John chapter 17. I hope you'll have time to go and read that chapter again today. He prayed earnestly for his disciples in that chapter, but not only for them, but for all who have believed since then. Yes, Jesus prayed for you and me in that prayer, didn't he? He said to God in verse 20, "I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word." John 17, verse 20. That means you and I, as Christians, have been automatically put on Christ's prayer list. If you haven't seen heaven opening up for you, just keep looking up. God is waiting patiently for us to follow him and be saved someday in his kingdom. Our Jesus was the mighty intercessor, and he loves it when we join him in praying for others. After all, he's our example. Tomorrow we're going to see how Paul, a very busy apostle, found time to pray for others. So I'll see you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and feel free to leave any of your ideas or about this topic in the comments here. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you tomorrow then.